Hello! Welcome to December. Here are the questions my patrons asked for this month. If you'd like to ask a question for one of these Ask Me Anythings, consider supporting me over on my Patreon, which will be linked in the description below, or to the side, depending on whatever updates come in the future. So the first round of questions comes from Aquasun, the first of which being, what is your New Year's resolution or goal? I'd like to stream more and flesh out my Patreon a bit more. Also take some more time for non-comic art and projects, as well as I'd like to do more traditional art, like not digital stuff. I have a lot of paints and other like materials, like chalks and stuff. I just cleaned up my closet and I found all this stuff, and I was like, man, I need to start using these. And I think I'm going to buy these cheap little, like, wooden, not like statuettes, but just little plaque things that are at a store near me, and, like, paint those with friends or something. I feel like that could be a fun little hobby to the side to use up some of those materials that I have. The next question is, how well did you accomplish your goal for 2022? I actually had to search for what my goal was because I didn't make a document, which usually I made for previous years, a resolutions document, but there wasn't one for 2022. The only thing I could find was that I wanted to try and do art full time. I would say that I both did and didn't accomplish that. I quit my regular job in March of 2022, and while things have been going all right for art full time, I do feel I haven't quite gotten to the point I want to be at yet. Freelance is difficult, but I'll keep trying, with backups in mind, of course. Next question is, what is your opinion on the Chinese room thought experiment? For anyone like me who didn't know it off the top of my head, a short description of the experiment from Wikipedia is, the Chinese room argument holds that a digital computer executing a program cannot have a mind, understanding, or consciousness, regardless of how intelligently or human-like the program may make the computer behave. End quote. For me, I agree that while it's interesting thing to see in fiction with realistic humanoid computers and cyborgs and stuff like that, in real life, a computer executing a program can't have a mind or sentience akin to a human. My reasoning being that people are still actively studying humans themselves, so to say that we could replicate that perfectly in an AI when we still don't have the full understanding of the original is a little, I guess naive is the word I'm looking for, I don't know, but you get what I'm feeling there, is we still have to 100% tack down what's going on with us before we can perfectly replicate that. The next question from Aquasan is, what is anime? Anime is an animated property that originates in Japan, as far as I'm concerned. The last question from Aquasan is, what did you think of the last movie you watched? I'm unsure because I actually don't remember what the last movie was that I watched. I really don't watch a lot of movies. The closest I can think, which is not a movie at all, is Xenoblade 3, because there's a lot of cutscenes. If you take out a few of the battles and stuff, some story parts are probably as long as a movie. So, yeah. And it was really good. The next set of questions comes from Angel Princess. First question being, which Mario Party is your favorite? We're going to see a theme here. I know objectively it's not the best, but gosh darn, the nostalgia and joy I have with Mario Party 2 is just too great. The theming and costumes are just so fun, and that's definitely the one I think I have the most memories associated with that stick out, So I would love to see more theming like that. I saw Mario Party DS has a lot of theming around the shrinking thing. I really like when there's a strong core theme for something like the Mario parties, because I guess they do have strong themes like the day and night system, the cruise and stuff, but I don't know, the Mario Party 2 Western Land, Horror Land, it was just so and I think the costumes really completed that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's my favorite. The next question is, which Mario Party playable characters are your go-to? If she's available, I go for Toadette first. If not her, then Peach, and then if I can't get either of those, then Yoshi. Next question. What is your favorite Mario Party series board map? I would say Horrorland and Fair Square are probably my favorites of the whole series. Horrorland's aesthetic is just A+, and then Fair Square's mechanics are just so cool, and I I love the like fun gambly vibes that it has. Like the music is just bop. I mean, Horrorlands is also bopping, but you know. The next question. Favorite Mario Party series minigames. Up to 3 choices. I would say Booksquirm, Slapperazzi. I know that's a newer one, but my god, that is an amazing one. And then the third one was tough, but I think I'm gonna go with Dungeon Duos. That one has a lot of, like, it's got a lot of depth, but it's also got a lot of memories. And the last question from Angel: at any point were you banned from Mario Party by friends because you were too lucky? No. Part of it was probably because my friend and I often played the mini games rather than the boards, so it was more bite-sized gameplay. And when we did play boards, it was like spaced enough apart that you know, there wasn't too much what do you call it, animosity, I guess. So now that I think about it, maybe in a way that was being banned from the boards. Maybe they were like, I can't beat Sono in a board, so we're just gonna play mini games. I don't know though. I'd have to ask. The next set of questions comes from Gaku. The first one being favorite game to come out in 2022. And some of you may know already, but Xenoblade 3, no question. Not only is it one of the more recent ones that I've played, I've got over 200 hours clocked in it, and I'm super happy with everything. Like the way that they explored the different themes and the themes themselves, and the gameplay was really fun. I just really loved it in pretty much every aspect. Like, I'm sure there's stuff that I was like on, but like I'm trying to think of it and I can't. I really liked it, especially on the heels of 2, which I had some issues with. 3 was very, very good. I'm really excited for the DLC. The second wave, the first wave was just like extra items and stuff. The second wave with challenge mode and the new hero was really fun. So I'm excited for the next hero, and then especially for the side story. I really want to know what that is. Next question is, what was your favorite movie you watched for the first time this year? A previous question kind of touched on it, but I don't think I watched any movies this year. Or if I did, I do not remember at all. So, shrug. Sorry, don't have an answer. I do like movies. I just do not watch them. Next question. Picked up any new hobbies or interests? I wouldn't exactly say new, but more frequently I've been going swimming and visiting the library at a civic center nearby, which if you don't look into civic centers all that often, I would recommend it. There's a lot where I am, and I'm certain that there's lots elsewhere. They're a really good resource for, like, even exercising in general. Like, they have sort of gym facilities at the one that I like, and then there's other ones. There were a lot of options for swimming. Most of them do have a library. It's really, really great. Next question. Anything you were excited for but didn't quite meet your expectations? I think the closest thing I can think of that applies is I sent out a few applications for a few part-time jobs just from some extra cash, but I didn't hear anything back. But that might also just be the fact that those things take a long time to get back often. So, and the last question from Gaku: favorite drawing or comic from this year? From favorite drawing, I think I would have to go with Mika's Rosajon commission, which hopefully I will remember to link in the description. But I really liked how the space came out, and I don't know, just the pose was great. The outfit was great, which was on Mika's part. Very, very good. I don't know, it really clicked with me. Like I thought of a pose right away, and then I drew it, and it really came out, just like exactly how I pictured it. And so I'm really proud of that one. As for favorite comic, it's a really stupid one, but the Danganronpa French Lion comic, where one thing about that game is one of the early hints in one of the early cases is very obvious for English speaking people. So I tried to think, okay, what would I have done to change that hint so it was a little less obvious? And I came up with the French lion thing. It's more of a joke, really, but I thought it was really funny. And the last round of questions comes from Hannah Page, the first of which being, the time has come to deck the halls. Do you go all out with tinsel and trees or keep it simple? I keep it simple, though a part of that is one, lack of space, because I'm in an apartment, and then two, lack of money. I feel like if I had those things, I would probably decorate a little bit more, because I do like that, but alas. The next question, would you describe yourself as a graceful loser or winner? I'd say I'm a graceful loser or winner. I usually just enjoy playing the games themselves, like the journey, I guess you would say. So the outcome doesn't matter too much. The only exception being like if something felt unfair, and I don't mean like luck or fair strategy or stuff like that, but like say if someone was like cheating or if people are all ganging up on a single player like the entire time for a joke rather than strategy, it's like that doesn't feel fun to me. You know. Next question. If you could pick a medieval weapon to master using, what would you pick and why? Bow and arrow, because archery is cool. Was there ever a moment in media where you knew it was a tense, dramatic, or sad moment, but there was something in it that had you absolutely bust out laughing? If so, what was it? I feel like that was my reaction to, and this is Ruby Volume 3 spoilers, so if you don't want that, you can go to the next bookmarked question part, so you can avoid those. I'll give you a second. Doodly-doodly. But anyway, I think that was my reaction to when Roman got eaten. It was just so sudden. Just chomp! Like, I was just like, oh, jeez! And I'm pretty sure I laughed for a good while before stuff kept going, but yeah. The last question for the month is Eggnog, yay or nay? I'm gonna go with nay because I've never tried it, and just kind of knowing my tastes, I feel like I also wouldn't like it. I don't think so. I believe it also has alcohol in it, which I just don't drink in general. I am yay to the name though because it does sound funny. Eggnog. And that is all for the month. So as usual, we will go over to our end screen that shows all of my lovely patrons here. These are their NPCs that will show up in the comics that I do every month. In different positions and different roles depending on the tier that you are in, as well as getting these images in the shoutouts at the end of streams or Ask Me Anything videos like this. There are also links that patrons can have linked on videos that I upload, which will be in the description if you are so curious. And yeah, as always, I am very thankful for all of the support. And if you watched this far as well, also thankful for that. I suppose all I can say at this point is I hope that everybody has a good 2023. If you want to make some resolutions, then definitely do so. If you don't, maybe just one. Because I definitely get that trying to make a list can be hard. But yes, I will see you guys next month. Bye.